Our trip started January 17th, Saturday, 2026. My little luggage here, walking. We were heading towards our gate, which was gate 41 at the Los Angeles International Airport on our way to London Heathrow and Rome, Italy. But then everything kind of fell apart after we went to the lounges, which was really cool. We came back out of the lounge to get on our flight, and we found out that engine number 2 of our plane was having problems and that they needed to test to make sure the plane could go in the air. After an hour delay, they said we're delayed for another hour and then another few hours. And eventually, the entire flight was canceled. We ended up on a British Airway flight a few hours later and was not able to make our connecting flight in London. So, what we had to do was that we ended up taking a later flight, which delayed us getting into Rome. So, right before takeoff, the flight attendant makes an announcement. And what she tells us is that the Italian government requires us to spray the cabin with insecticide before takeoff. So, hold your nose and mouth if you're concerned about health risks. So, we were like, what? Of course, we're going to be concerned about health risks as we're sitting there pinching our nose shut and our eyes closed. Getting into Rome by 8:30 in the evening, we ended up getting in closer to midnight. By the time we got to our hotel, we were very tired, a little grumpy. We were standing at the desk trying to check in. We knew we only had a few hours to sleep before we had to get up early the next day. And suddenly, this gentleman takes out a harmonica and he starts playing it to the hotel clerk, and she starts clapping and dancing and laughing. And it was just a random 11:30, 11:45 at night, Rome Hilton Garden Inn harmonica playing session that cheered us up. Bright and early the next morning, my husband had us set the alarm for 3:30 in the morning so that we could head out to a train station to catch a high-speed train to Florence, where we would spend 2 days touring around and then come back to Rome to tour here. Now watch and see what happens when we finally got to the airport, Terminal 3. The train can go when you're at Terminal 3. You can go outside the front of the station and walk in the rain like we did earlier, if it happens to be raining, and it is right now. Or you can simply take this skywalk, which is completely covered and comfortable and temperature regulated, and you can go to the train station this way from the airport. So Terminal 3, where you saw where we started, to the train station, which is right across the skywalk. Several skywalks actually, but let's walk it together so that if you all are here in Rome and you're at the Leonardo da Vinci airport and you're at Terminal 3, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to get from Terminal 3 in the airport to the train station, then I would take the skywalk. You go up the elevators and you simply do that. Okay, so now you get to this roundabout. When you get to a roundabout, there's several areas you could go to. So let's go ahead and figure this out together. I don't know. Let's see. That's the airline. I don't want to be. Okay, let's look. Train. Oh, it's different things. Let's look at this, guys. Okay, so you're going to get to a roundabout when you go down the sky. More Rome adventures and debacles coming up soon with Nessa on the go. Bye.